Hey guys, I just made this crock pot cube steak with just like 5 ingredients in the slow cooker, and it's the gravy that is on the potatoes. So if you would like to see how I made this, then go ahead and keep watching. Hey guys, today I'm going to be making crock pot cube steak. I've done a recipe for this before, but everybody was giving me a hard time because I used a fork to mix in there, so all you hear is like the fork scraping, so I'm going to be doing it again. So all you need is 1.5 to 2 pounds of cube steak, which I only have like 1 pound, but that's plenty for us. So I said 2 packs of cube steak. You need a pack of the au jus gravy mix, if I'm saying that correctly. You need a can of cream of chicken soup. I just got the Campbell's. And I was going to get the Campbell's French onion soup, but I couldn't find it. This is the only French onion soup I could find. And it's actually an 18.5 ounce can, so I might not use the whole thing. I don't know, but that is all you need. So the first thing you're going to do is turn your crock pot on. I just got mine on low. Mine is going to cook, so it's going to cook for 6 to 8 hours on high. 6 to 8 hours on low, or 3 to 4 hours on high. And then once that's done, you're going to add cornstarch to thicken the gravy and then cook it for like an additional 30 minutes. So I'm going to do mine on low. It's 11 a.m. We usually eat dinner around 6. So that'll be perfect. So I'm going to get you moved over here and I'll show you what you do first. Okay guys, so to get started, I just have my crock pot on low, getting nice and warm. So in the crock pot, you want to add your gravy mix. This is like the easiest thing ever and it's delicious. So you add your gravy mix. Oh, I forgot to tell you in the ingredients, you also need 1/2 cup of water, but I think everybody would have that. Okay, you also want to add your soups. Let me get a spoon. I'm gonna add your cream of chicken soup in. Next, you want to add your French onion soup. It just calls for like a regular 15 ounce can, or 10.5 ounce can, just like the regular size can. And this is actually 18.5, and you already add cornstarch to thicken the gravy at the end. So I'm gonna add like a little over half of this, but I am gonna use my spoon. Like I said, if you can find like the regular size can, that's what it calls for. So I'm just gonna make sure I scoop the onions out and into, like I said, this is the French onion soup. I just don't want it to be too runny, you know what I mean? And I'm just gonna pour just want to make sure I get all the yummy onions. Someone's probably gonna yell at me for my spoon scraping on the can, but what can I do? Any more onions in there? Okay, so I added a little over half the can of soup. You're gonna add in 1/2 cup of water. And now you're just going to mix this all together until it's all combined. Okay, now that you have all that mixed together, if there's tiny chunks, don't worry about it because those will like melt out as it heats. So now you just want to add your cube steaks in. I almost wish I would have got a 3rd pack, but it's okay. So just gonna add in your cube steaks, just put them down in the gravy. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so excited. We haven't had this in so long and it's delicious. If you're looking for a new recipe to try, this is it because it's amazing. It's so easy. Very few ingredients, super flavorful. And somebody had comment on my last video and said, ew, you're using beef and you're using cream of chicken soup. No thanks. It's like, okay, then you could substitute it for cream of mushroom. I'm just following the recipe. It was a recipe that was on Facebook like a year or two ago. I don't even remember how long ago it's been. Okay. So if you want, use cream of mushroom soup. I'm just using cream of chicken like the recipe calls for. And I am going to just use a fork and I'm just going to flip these cube steaks over so both sides are covered in gravy mix. Don't touch the bottom of the crock pot, Angie. They'll come after you. Oh, it smells good already. And I haven't even done anything. I love cube steak. It's so tender. The girls love it. Well, actually, I don't think Alex ate it last time. She might have been too little. I know Adri likes it. All right, that's it. You put it in. Put your lid on. Set your timer. Where's my timer? Program. 4, 5, 6 hours. On low. I hate that beeping. But yeah, so mine's gonna cook on 6 hours, on low for 6 hours. And then you will add, there's another step that you add after that. So make sure you check back in, but yeah. Okay guys, so this has 3 minutes left on it. My gravy, let me set this down. My gravy's fine. I don't really want to thicken it because I don't want it to be super thick gravy. But if you want to thicken your gravy, see, it's not real runny. But this way it'll smooth or pour over the mashed potatoes that I'm making. So if you want to thicken your gravy, like you take a small bowl and you whisk together 3 tablespoons of cornstarch and 3 tablespoons of water. Whisk it together and then stir it in here really good and then let it cook for another 30 minutes. And that will thicken your gravy. Like I said, I'm leaving mine how it is. I have 2 minutes left and I'm so excited because I'm starving. Jay should be home any minute. And it's 5:35. I thought I was going to have to do that extra half hour, but I don't because I'm not thickening the gravy. So as soon as he gets home, we can go ahead and eat. So I'll just wait on him. So yeah, that's all there is to it. That's your crock-pot cube stick. I'll show it to you once I take it out and put it on my plate. Okay guys, so the steaks are done. So I'm going to go ahead and plate one up so you can see what it's like, and I will put some gravy on the potatoes too. So I made mashed potatoes. Okay, so I'm just going to pull out one of the steaks. So I can feel around for like a bigger one. I mean, look at that. It just falls apart. It's so tender and juicy. So there's the steak. And I'm going to get some of the gravy and just spoon it over the potatoes. See that? To me, that gravy's perfect. And there's chunks of onion in it from the French onion soup. Oh my gosh, this is so good. So there you go. That is your crock pot cube steak.